Hey, what's up, guys? This is Heath from the Heath and Bernie Show. I'm on set, but Bernie's not here with me. But I wanted to come on and record this video real quick, just because there's been something heavy on my heart regarding the things that are going on in the world today, in the country today, specifically with the administration and how it is treating people of the nation, specifically Black people, Black families, and so forth. And there's a lot of people on the internet complaining about the problem and complaining about all the issues that are going on. I currently work for the federal government, and so we are actively being addressed and redressed or attacked because we work for the government. And so there's a lot of things that people are saying and that you should do and so forth. But what's been heavy on my heart, in spite of all that, is what are we doing as a Black family? We see a lot of people out there talking about what everybody should be doing, but I really want to focus on what we should be doing for Black families. People want to talk about where are the Black leaders and where is our leadership? Where are the people who are supposed to be giving us some guidance, some instruction? And for real, that's what I've been looking for online, or at least in the news, or somebody in the Black community that is a pillar that already has standing, that has a gravitas, that they are out here saying, okay, Black families, this is what we're going to do. We're going to come together. We're going to do these things, this, that, and the third. And I just have not seen that. And it's been heavy on my heart to be like, okay, what are we going to do? And the people who I have influence over, and the people who I've been serving, and the families that we've been serving for these years and decades, I'm like, we should probably be saying something to them, at least the people in our community. And so that's what this is. I wanted to put a call out for people in the Black community, people specifically in Black families, to do two things. And one thing is to squash all beefs with family. To squash all beefs with family. We cannot have internal beefing and internal conflict while we are having an external attack from the government that is focused on destabilizing our security as a family. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not really going to go into all the things, but you all know how your families are being impacted by all these things that are going on. And if you all are at the stage of divorce, or at the stage of separation, or at odds with one another, or talking about it, or having conversations about it, or either just beefing with one another from a communication standpoint, or whatever stuff is going on with your family, squash all those beefs. Squash them immediately. You cannot be out here fighting internally while you're being externally attacked. And so even if you can't come to some kind of resolution to it, then at least call a truce. Call a truce until the external threat subsides, and then you no longer are being attacked, and your safety is being attacked, and your security is being attacked, that you can then address those issues. But squash all beefs. And then the second thing I wanted to talk about, or wanted to call for Black families to do, is to create a call tree. I'm calling it a Black family call tree. And that Black family call tree is consisting of your immediate family and your close friends. And I'm talking about those people who are already in your close circle. I'm not talking about making a big, huge, expansive tree, make a big, expansive list. I'm talking about people who you already are locked in with, people who, if they call you, then you will drop everything and come to their aid. Or if you call them, you know that they will come running to your aid if you need to. And why do we need to do this? Is because some people will be suffering in silence, and we just don't know it. I was telling a friend to do this. I have already reached out to my community and asked them to do this. And she got back to me and said that one of her friends, when she did this, one of her friends had received a resignation notice, and she didn't know what she was going to do. And just reaching out to that person let that person know that somebody is here for me, and gave her an avenue by which she can actually help that person if she can. I don't know what happened after that, but the point is, reach out to those people, because some people may be suffering in silence and may not want to bother you, may not want you to be in their business and so forth. But reach out to them, because they might need help, and you might be able to provide that help. And then secondly is we need to be able to have a trusted communication circle. So when stuff get really, really crazy, we will have a trusted circle where we can disseminate information and receive information. And you already know that this misinformation or disinformation or crazy stuff that comes over the internet or through the news may be happening, but there are also things that are coming down the road. This is just the beginning. I believe that this administration is setting up the structure to actually implement and do the things that they actually want to do. So all this craziness that's going on now is the setup so that they can actually start doing what they want to do. And we're going to need to have a trusted line of communication that we can communicate within the Black family, within the Black culture, so that we can be like, oh, something's going down over here in your city. Something's going down over here in your area, in your neighborhood. Or, yo, it's getting tight over here. I need to evacuate and I need to get out and I need to go to somebody's house where there's safety. And you need to already have those communication touch points in place. I just recently saw a group of white supremacists march through Washington, D.C. with flags. And and they were all organized and they were all coordinated. They all had on the same outfit, khaki pants, a blue shirt, these white shiesties that only showed your face, and they had a hood, a mask on, and then they had all these caps, and then they were walking through the in formation. Who told them that? Who told them where to go, and who told them what to wear, and how to coordinate, and what they were going to do, and how did they get the permit to do that? So they are organized. The oppositions are organized and are coordinated. We as a Black family need to be organized and coordinated. So that's why I'm calling for my Black families to start getting organized and coordinated. And I will lead the effort for my peoples if that's the case, if I'm not seeing it out there. So if you likewise have been seeing things and you kind of want to get a understanding about what it is you should do as a Black family, create these call trees, create these lines of communication, check in with your people. And then later on, we will be putting out some strategies where we can communicate not on the internet, but can communicate internally among our Black families, among the Black culture, so that we can get information out there and share what we want to share. So I'm putting this information out. I'm not waiting for somebody else to do it. I'm a leader in my community with some respect. And so this is the initiative that I'm taking. So if you are receiving this, then you either have received this from me or somebody who has heard this is sharing this with you, and you are in that Black family circle. You are in that close circle. You are in that call tree. So what I'm asking for you to do is for you to send that out to your own individual close circle. It's not a big circle. It's not a large population. You probably already in group chats on your phone with these people already. I'm not talking about expanding it. Just make sure you lock in specifically for this purpose so that we can check in with one another in case somebody's struggling, and then be able to communicate information if stuff goes crazier than it already is. So real quick, I just wanted to come online and share this. All right, we'll get back with you later. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming.